Hey, good afternoon. I am Beth. I am the fitness princess. And today I want to talk about mornings. You either love them or you hate them, right? You're either a morning person or you're not. And I have to be honest, for most of my life, I have never been a morning person. And honestly, if you asked me now, I would still tell you I'm not a morning person. But I have created a system that makes my mornings so much easier, and I want to share that with you. So, actually, it all started probably back in 2014. I had been on my fitness journey for about a year, and I had been saying that I don't work out in the mornings. I just can't. I work out better at night after I get home from work, when I'm more awake. And then I quickly realized after that um, that it wasn't working out for me so well. So I knew some things had to change. And so I started getting up early in the morning so that I could fit my workout in because that was important to me. I was on this fitness journey. I needed to get my workout in, right? How do you have a fitness journey without a workout? And I mean that is possible, but you still gotta get your heart rate up. You still gotta move. You gotta sweat. It's part of it. So I started getting up before the sun, like at 5 a.m. Yeah. And I would work out at 5 a.m. before my brain knew exactly what it was doing. And so I quickly became, well, not a morning person, still not a morning person. I just existed at 5 a.m. in my basement during my workout, doing things that I hated at that time. so, um, I've never been a morning person. When we moved to Oklahoma City, I started working from home and I realized, oh, yay, I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. anymore. Like, I get to set my own schedule. It's awesome. But then I also realized that I wanted to send my husband off to work, so I would still get up early with him because that's what I like doing as a wife. I like to say goodbye to him in the mornings and kiss him and wish him a good day. Um, so I knew also that I needed to spend time with God in the morning because my attitude was not very good if I didn't spend time with Him first. And I knew that I needed to have some sort of routine set in place. I knew that I needed to get my act together. So I want to share a few tips with you on what I used and how I have set my own morning routine. And I'm going to share that morning routine with you in just a minute. So last year I mentioned that I wanted to start reading more personal development books. I wanted to work on myself. And this book changed my way of doing things. And it helped me create a morning routine. So I'm going to recommend this book to you. If you are struggling with a morning routine or having a routine at all in the mornings, I would recommend this book to you. I will say, a morning routine, it sets the tone for the day because if you are rushed, if you are trying to get out of the door, trying to get the kids out of the door, trying to grab your lunch, trying to do everything in like 5 minutes, you're stressed. You're stressed when you get to work, you're stressed when you get to your appointment wherever you're going. It sets the tone for the day. So, having a routine where you get up in plenty of time to get things done, it makes your mornings more enjoyable, even though you still hate them. That's okay. You don't have to be stressed anymore. This book, it's called The Miracle Morning. This helped me establish my own routine. I love this book. It's a very quick read. It took me about a week to read it, probably. I read like a chapter a day. So this book goes through the author. His name is Hal Elrod, and he goes through his own mornings and gives you a look into his schedule and how he plans his morning. The tagline of the book is "The Not So Obvious Secret Guaranteed to Transform Your Life Before 8 a.m." And I didn't like to exist before 8 a.m. before, not gonna lie. So I read this book and it was so good. And I started implementing his tricks into my life and quickly realized what he does for his mornings doesn't really line up with my life. So in this book, he also gives you a way on how to tailor it to your own lifestyle. So he gives the acronym called Life Savers, Savers being the acronym, and he goes through each letter. So it's silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. So those are his things that he goes through. And I realized that some of those things, yeah, they sound silly. I understand why he did them, but they don't really line up with my lifestyle. I wanted to incorporate my Bible study and prayer journaling and all of that stuff. So I kind of made my own schedule up to fit my life and how I can get my act together in the morning and be a nice person come the time my husband needs to get out the door. So, I am very type A personality, and I don't feel like you have to be a type A personality to have a routine. I feel like having a routine is for anybody and everybody, especially if you want to be successful. If you have goals you want to meet in your life, if you just want to be more organized, if you, I don't know, if you want to incorporate personal development or fitness or something into your life, routines are important. And so my morning routine is essential to my attitude. I know if I don't get my morning routine done, my day is way screwed up, like way off. Because the things that I do in my morning routine, if I don't do those things, I will put them off, and then I probably won't do them at all, and that's just bad for everyone. So I go through and plan my day. I have a planner. I plan my day. I make a to-do list. If you're not a list maker, that's okay too. Here are the things that I do in my morning routine. The first and foremost, most important thing in my routine is my quiet time with Jesus. I open my Bible. I read whatever I'm reading. This last year I've been reading John. And I did my questions, my study, just dove deeper. I wrote in my prayer journal. I would just go through lists of people who needed prayed for, and I would pray for them. And so that was the very first thing I did before I did anything else, because I wanted to give God my very first few minutes of my day. That's what he deserves. He deserves my first few minutes. From then, I would read a personal development book, about 10 pages. It didn't have to be anything super long. 10 minutes of personal development. It's just anything that I wanted to grow through. So right now, I am reading a book on discipleship and what being a disciple of Christ means and how to make other disciples as Jesus commands us in the Great Commission in Matthew. And so I read about 10 pages a day. And then I journal my thoughts of what stuck out to me, how can I implement these things into my life. And then from there, I had to incorporate my husband. I have to make his lunch every morning. So after I get my quiet time done and my personal development, I make his lunch. By that time, he's usually up and around. And I actually like to get my Bible reading and personal development done when he's still sleeping, because I like my quiet, and he likes to have ESPN on in the morning, which drives me nuts. It's okay. It's okay. So I like to get up early before he gets up and do my quiet time. So then I make his lunch, and I send him off on his way to work, kiss him goodbye. And then I get right to my workout, because if I don't do my workout in the morning, that's one of the things that I need. I need me time. I'm a better person after a workout. I feel better. I feel more confident. I feel good. You know, after you have a sweaty workout, you feel good. So I need that. So I need my workout to be done early in the morning. And then I go straight into my shower time. And the one thing that I have recently started doing is getting dressed, which sounds really strange, but getting dressed and putting my makeup on and doing my hair. Now, today I have my hair in a messy bun. I didn't wash it. I don't wash my hair every day. But I am more successful about getting stuff done when I am not in my workout clothes and I'm not in pajamas or sweats. When I'm still wearing a t-shirt, but I am wearing jean capris and I have my shoes on. My shoes are most essential to my success And that sounds really strange, but I have noticed that early on, if I wear shoes, I don't want to sit down. I don't want to relax. I want to get stuff done that I need to get done. And so that is my entire morning routine from start to finish. All in all, it takes me about 2.5 hours, depending on the day, and that sets the tone for the day. I have a good day when I get that stuff done. Now, if I were working outside the home, of course, I would shorten that window, maybe not do as much, maybe try to prep my husband's lunches the night before. But it just really helps me be more successful with my day. I get more done and I'm set up for success. So I hope that kind of helps as a sneak peek into my life of what I do. Um, Again, the Miracle Morning, if you're struggling with finding that routine, finding any sort of calm in the chaos, I would recommend that book to you to help you try to figure out, okay, this is what I could possibly do, and it could be a morning routine, and this is what I really need to do. And just try to find your own morning routine to set that calm, set that standard of what the day is going to be like. So, the Miracle Morning, I will reference that in my blog so you'll have a place so you don't have to remember it. And if you have any questions about my morning routine, feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to answer them. If you have a morning routine, I would love to hear what you do because everyone is different. And I would just love to hear what you do to make your days successful. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys are having a great day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.